Some creators are gonna be pissed at me for making this, but I don't care. I've been a full-time creator for over 5 years. I've made more money than I could possibly imagine by posting simple videos online. And I'm gonna go through all the different ways that I've made money and break them down, expose how much money I've made, and then rank them from S to F tier. What you see online isn't always true, and I wanna guide aspiring content creators in the right path. That way they learn from my mistakes and hopefully do better than I have. So I have a tier list pulled up here, and we're gonna be going through and ranking all these ridiculous images from S to F tier and kind of breaking down each one of them. So the first one I have pulled up here is this guy shushing you with a bag of money. You can see here. And this is meant to signify brand deals. This is probably one of the most common ways of making money as a creator online. And there's some good, there's some bad, and there's some real ugly stuff that comes with brand deals. And I just want to give my perspective on it. I think brand deals are an insane way to make a lot of money. But the reason I have this guy shushing you in front of the bag of money is because you're basically kind of just getting paid to say something to your audience. And depending on the brand you work with or how much creative freedom you have, it can be a little bit different but from my experience, every time I've worked with a brand, I've had to do revisions, I've had to change stuff, and it's been mostly my content, but you are getting paid to say something to your audience. Now, brand deals are great. I've probably made tens of thousands of dollars from them. I haven't really done too many, and that's because I want to talk about brands that I genuinely care about, and I only promote stuff that I like. So I've worked with like Adobe and Netflix, but other than that, I haven't really done any brand deals just because I'm not someone to like get paid to promote like SeatGeek or like body shavers or something like that. That just isn't me. There is money there, but it's just not something that I necessarily like. So when Adobe or Netflix approached me and I was like in that space and actively using their products, then that's when I take a brand deal. So these can be a great way of making money as a content creator. Oftentimes you do have to have a decent following before you start getting paid properly. When I made a few posts for Adobe, probably not supposed to say this, but they were $5,000 plus, we'll just say, per kind of post. So there's a lot of money in brand deals. And just imagine, like, I'm a creator that has a following, but like definitely not the biggest online. So there is space for a lot of money with brand deals. I'm not a huge fan of them because I love just talking about what I like without having to say specific things. But just depending on where you are as a creator, this can be a great way of making money, but it also can kind of like shift you to make content that you don't really enjoy to then get brand deals. So that's something important to note. My piece of advice, if you want to do brand deals, try to do it in an ethical way. Work with brands that you actually enjoy and that you would use, and then get paid to do that. There's like this gray middle area where it's like a product that you necessarily wouldn't use, but like it's not bad. And that's where like I kind of cut it off. Like it's like it has to be something that I enjoy, but then also am getting paid well from, and I want to promote to my audience. For example, like the ones that are like SeatGeek and like the bigger like VPN brands and stuff, like that just doesn't excite me. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that, but it is kind of like that weird area. And then to take it a step further, I think there are like disgusting brand deals where like you're promoting like gambling to your audience and you're essentially just like taking money from your audience and putting it into your pockets. Because like think about this, as a small creator, I've made like multiple thousands just for one simple post promoting a software. Imagine like how much that check is to like promote gambling to your audience. It's insane. So I think if you're doing brand deals, be aware of what company you're promoting. Make sure to negotiate always for a higher price because they have the budget for it, but do it in a way that like you would feel proud of creating the content around. So for brand deals, for me, I'm gonna put them at C tier, not because they don't make money, just because I'm not a huge fan of actually doing them. But if the right brand comes around, I'm not gonna say I'll never do them, just like very unlikely that I will do it. It's one of those ones that's hard to make money from at the beginning. And then once you've already built an audience, hopefully you've already found a way to make money where you won't have to like sell out to some extent to make money for your content creation. Now, the second way here, we can see YouTube in a king chair with a penny on it. That's because I think YouTube is the absolute goat of social media platforms, and their AdSense program's pretty good. But for creators like myself that don't really pull massive amount of views, like I have a video like with over 1 million views. I've had some videos that like perform really well, but for the most part, I like creating content that just resonates with like normal people. And I'm not doing the whole Mr. Beast entertainment style content where, I have this huge production and there's cuts every few seconds. So I keep an entertainment and I get a whole bunch of views. So I don't get that many. I've made, I think, around a little bit under $40,000 from YouTube AdSense over the last 4 or 5 years. So really not that good, but it's a platform that I'm going to use regardless. So because of that, it's pretty sick that I even get paid to post videos that I would post on the platform regardless. So for me, I think YouTube AdSense is like an A tier. I don't think about it at all. I never like cut out music or anything because, oh, I could make more money on AdSense, but I won't deny the money that they give me when I post the videos. So that's cool. If you're a content creator, that's like more of like the chill kind of vibe. Like you just want to document your life and impact and like make fun videos that you enjoy without going super mainstream, like entertainment style videos. AdSense probably won't be a big chunk of your income, but it is a nice little bonus. But if you were going like, I'm trying to be the next Mr. Beast, AdSense will be a huge percentage of your income, and you definitely have to get more views, but it will be awesome. So regardless of what kind of content creator you are, I still think YouTube AdSense is A tier. They can always change the rates, so you're not like fully in control of how much money you make, but they do pay out pretty decent. And for someone that doesn't focus on it at all, I'll take an extra $10,000 a year for posting YouTube videos. Now, the next one is client work. So I'm a creator that has worked for other people to create content for them. And the reason it is a iPhone message with 99 notifications on it is because client work for me is like the least enjoyable kind of content creation. It almost feels worse than just like working like a normal job, because I think content creation should be fun. It should be something that you enjoy. And I want to create to help people and express myself creatively. And when I'm working for someone else, it's kind of just like getting paid to create something that I wouldn't have created otherwise. This is another one where I haven't made too much money. I've probably made tens of thousands of dollars through client work and stuff. It's great. It pays pretty good. It's normally quick. I've never really gone down the path of like retainer client work, which I think is probably the better client work. I've always done like a lot more freelance stuff. And from my experience, freelance clients are like pretty flaky. They normally don't have a budget, and they kind of expect a lot more than their budget really can pay for. So I've always found that I get paid the least and have to do the most work for this kind of work. And because of that, I'm putting it in F tier. I think client work it's a way to make money off creating content when you don't have a brand for yourself. But I think it's almost like a way of tricking yourself into being like, yes, I get paid to create content, but it's for someone else. And I think there's actually a better way of getting paid to create content. And that is, this might be a surprise to a lot of you guys, having a normal desk job. Having a job that's not just like a normal job, but a job that allows you to learn the skills of content creation and get paid consistently and predictably. Because with client work, for me, it's never been consistent. It's not been predictable. I would never feel confident being like, yes, I make this much money per month as a strictly freelance content creator. But I've had a job in the past where I was working for this beauty care company and I did their social media marketing. I did photos and videos. And while I wasn't getting paid a lot, I think I started at like $11 an hour and eventually got up to like 20 something. So not really great money, but I was getting paid to do something creative and create content and learn stuff like Facebook advertising and photo and video lighting and important things that translated into my content creation journey. I think having the right job is way, way, way overlooked. I think nowadays 9-to-5s are like completely like talked about in a really bad way, but having the right job is actually really enjoyable. I loved working there. I was doing that client work and my own content creation all at the same time. And I was literally just taking all of the money from that job and buying new gear and stuff for my videos, education for myself. And that taught me a lot and also paid me at the same time. And I think it's like literally the step above like going to school for content creation, because you get paid and you learn at the same time. And schools, like, you pay to learn and you pay a lot of money. So if you were starting your content creating journey right now, I think having a normal 9-to-5 job that teaches you the fundamentals of content creation is something you should look for, because it makes all these other things so much easier. Now, next we have this caveman over a fire with a PDF. And the reason it's like that is this is digital products. I felt like this caveman when I found out about digital products, because I think by far, hands down, digital products is the best way to make money online as a solo creator. I've made well over $1 million through digital products, so way more than all these other things. This is the most obvious S tier ever for me. It allows you to build something that you're proud of, help people in your audience, and make a whole bunch of money. If you're not really familiar with what they are, it's like a way of turning your skill set into something that people can buy that's a downloadable file. So For me, I'm a video editor and I package all my editing skills into these preset files that video editors can download and use in their workflow to speed up and make their edits look better. The reason it's S tier is because not only have I made over $1 million with it, I've had a bunch of my friends make a whole bunch of money through digital products, doing like vocal stuff, people doing gym content. There's a digital product for any kind of content you make. And I think it's the easiest one to get started because it costs practically nothing to get started and everything is pure profit. And as you make more sales, you just get more money without having to do more work. Out of all these things that I've listed, it's probably the most passive thing, maybe besides YouTube ad revenue, because I didn't really think about it other than posting videos. But I like digital products because you control the price of the product. You control if people see it. It's not like an AdSense thing where like your video can get demonetized. If you have a digital product in a video and your YouTube AdSense gets cut off, you can still make a whole bunch of money from that video without being monetized by a platform. It's a lot more like owning something because it's really hard to take away that source of income where like clients can fire you, YouTube AdSense can be demonetized, you can get fired from your job, or brands can stop working with you because they don't like your content anymore. Digital products is like the way where you can express yourself completely freely. And as long as your audience thinks the thing that you sell is valuable, you can make money regardless of what you do in your content. Off the top of my head, 5 of some of my best friends create content and sell digital products full time. And I've helped countless creators start selling digital products online. I actually have a community and private mentorship where I teach people and help people start becoming a full-time creator online with digital products. If you're interested in learning more, DM me apply on Instagram and we can see if we'd be a good fit to work together. I don't work with everyone, but creators that I genuinely think I can help, I help them get started with digital products and scale to tens of thousands of dollars a month with posting the content that they actually enjoy. Now, the next one is me holding a screen print machine in my hand. So like I'm making clothing, so making merchandise. And this is one of the tricky ones I think a lot of YouTubers or creators think is a great way to make money because they see like all these big creators have merch. But in reality, this was, other than being fun, the worst way of making money. And even if it was successful, it would have became unenjoyable because I would either have had to hire people to make it or I would have been just making t-shirts all day, every day. It was more of a fun creative outlet and less of a way of making money because I think with this, I've actually probably lost a few $100 buying the material and the screen printing ink and the hoodies and stuff. I never really sold too many. So I've probably lost a few $100 on this. Other than being fun, I would not recommend it. I think there's a lot better ways to monetize your content and a way better use of your time, but I did really enjoy the process of it. But because of that, I'm putting it in D tier. I would not recommend it to anyone starting. And even if you're already making money online as a creator, there's probably a lot better ways of monetizing, like digital products or even brand deals other than making merch for yourself. So you really have to like enjoy creating clothing or building a brand if that's your case. Now, the next one I have here is me live streaming. And honestly, I kind of forgot I did this. This is probably another one where I made like tens of thousands of dollars doing. I would stream for about like 4 hours and just review people's videos and give them pointers. And in like a 4-hour window, I'd make like $1,000, which is really insane. Honestly, like it was a super great way of making quick money and enjoying it and interacting with my community. The only issue with this one is, you know, you do the math, 4 hours of streaming for $1,000, you're making $250 an hour. Why aren't you just like streaming 24/7, right? At least with my size and my audience and everything, if I were to continue streaming, it wouldn't keep up at that rate. Like, I don't think there would be enough people submitting their videos for like days and days on end. Like if I stream for 12 hours a day, I wouldn't make, you know, $3,000 or whatever it would be. I think it would die down. But this was something that was great that I would do like once a week, once every other week and make like $1,000, really enjoy it, react to people's videos, interact with the community. And because of that, I'm gonna put it at B tier. It wasn't like a really stable source of income, but it was a fun way to create content and interact with people while still making great money. So I'm gonna put that at B tier. And then next we have these two guys kind of coming together and uniting, and that is to simplify affiliate marketing. This is one that I think is way overlooked. If done properly, affiliate marketing can be really great. I've made at least 6 figures doing affiliate marketing. It's something that if done right and it's promoting a product that you actually enjoy, it's like this coming together between the brand, yourself and your audience, because it's like you're recommending something that's useful to your audience and then you're just getting a percentage of that sale. So depending on what company you're an affiliate for, the percentages really vary. You can go anywhere from a few percentage to 50%. There's been programs that I've done that have paid 50%. I made a whole bunch of money. There's been programs that pay 4%, but still I'm gonna like refer stuff on Amazon if I talk about something. So affiliate marketing, it's kind of like the brand deal, right? If you just do affiliate marketing to make the money and you don't really care about the thing you're talking about to your audience, I think it comes off really disingenuous. It's probably not even the best way to monetize your audience. But if it's just like you're sharing something that's useful in your video and you happen to have an affiliate link, no one's gonna get mad at you. It's a great way of making money, and oftentimes it actually really helps your audience. So because of that, I'm gonna put affiliate marketing in A. It's something I've never really focused too much on, but for how little I've focused on it, I've made a whole bunch of money doing it. So I think affiliate marketing definitely deserves an A tier. And then lastly, we have this monk holding an iPhone with some Wi-Fi signal. And this is to simplify mentorship and working with people, teaching your skills to them. This can be done in like community or like one-on-one mentorship stuff. And this is one of the ones that I would, if you're a beginner, caution you to probably not do. It's a little trickier than you think. I think something like digital products, AdSense, affiliate marketing, brand deals are all way easier to do than this. But if you have a genuine skill and you really like helping people and you don't mind spending some time, this is a great way to make a whole bunch of money and have a serious impact. I've made multiple six figures with mentorship. It's something that I've started recently. So I think this for sure deserves an S tier, but if you don't have a skill to teach people, please do not do mentorship. I think mentorship and courses get a really bad reputation online because there are a lot of fake gurus, a lot of people that like scam their audience and stuff, like selling like $1,000 course that like doesn't really show them anything unique. But if you're someone that's actually skilled at something and you can really help people and help people get results, this is a really great way to make a whole bunch of money and also help your audience do the things that you do. So if you can't prove that you can help someone do something, I would recommend staying away from mentorship. The easy ways to get started are either do it for free. Like when I first started helping people sell digital products and make money online as a creator, it was just to my friends. And then like enough of my friends started making money online that I was like, oh, I'm like pretty good at this. Like they obviously put in the work, but like I can get people results. And that's when I started charging people to actually help them because I had a clear understanding of how to get someone from beginner to making money online as a creator. That's what I have Creator Pass for. If you're interested in starting to make a full-time income as a creator online, go ahead and DM me the word apply on Instagram. We'll see if we're a good fit to work together. Like I said, I don't work with everyone, but if you're someone that's like really serious about it, wants to enjoy what they create, have time, location, and financial freedom, I've helped tons of creators go full-time. I've helped countless of creators make tens of thousands of dollars a month online. And yeah, it's a tight-knit community, private mentorship, but it's literally my life's work packaged into a community course, weekly calls with me. So if you're interested, check it out. So wrapping up everything, if you're a creator just getting started, I think one of the best ways to get started is finding a job, working for someone or a company that is similar to what you want to do. That way you can just have a consistent, predictable source of income. Even if it's not a lot, you can learn the skills and get paid at the same time. And then I would start looking into selling digital products, affiliate marketing, how to make money online through AdSense. I think this is something that kind of just happens without you really focusing on. If you're gonna do brand deals, you're probably gonna need an audience. If you're gonna stream, you're probably gonna need an audience to at least start making money with them. Merch is one of those ones that pretty much everyone that I've seen do. It's never like the huge needle moving factor. It might, to some creators, be like a good way of making money, but it's very rare that like that's their primary source of income. And for me personally, client work is the absolute worst. But I do think early on, it is a good way of making money because you can reach out to someone and have work done. But I think I would probably rather just have a normal job. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment down below what you guys thought. I'd be curious to hear which ones you guys think I ranked properly and which ones I kind of ranked incorrectly, and maybe where you'd put everything, and maybe even some things that I've missed out on down below in the comments. Like I said, if you want help being a full-time creator online, DM me, apply on Instagram. That's all I got for you guys in this one. Peace.